Looks like we are live, so we'll just turn on some music. And so yesterday I had a lot more coin, but I decided to blow it all on skill seeding someone. But it's fine for now. I'm starting with just under 3 million, and I have 155 majors and 110 full drinks. Let us resume with the grind. Again, I mean, for 3 hours, I actually have more confidence now of how efficient this is relative to doing half-stand coin scuffles from dailies. And check out the pin description in the previous stream. There's a specific values for there, but maybe I can remember it as I play this. So, yeah, I'm streaming much earlier than usual. I was wondering if I should do a consistent time, but then, you know, I thought maybe it would be neat to give a chance to interact with people who usually cannot see my streams because of different time zoning issues. And as a matter of fact, that does often happen in Discord. People are like, oh yeah, I'm always asleep during your discussions, which is unfortunate. But yeah. I hope to see those of you who are usually not able to join me. Looks like my stars are leveled, so let us progress. Hey, Martin Luther King. I have a dream. Today we were just resuming our stream, and yeah, just chilling. A bit earlier than usual, but it'll be good to talk to folks such as yourselves. There's a lot of people that I unfortunately don't get to interact with that are subscribed to me, and that would be interested in seeing my streams because of, you know, I usually stream at 3 PM EST, which means that certain people in certain time zones just can't see me. So maybe if I stream much later than those times, I'll be able to talk with those kind of folks. Hence the spontaneity of these times. Well, I guess that it was originally planned that this was released early. Although I suppose I'm half planning for the rest of these streams to be early in the morning rather than later for me, because I actually usually have things to do with friends later at nights, and I do have to squeeze in work in between there somehow. So right, with regards to the efficiency of, well, let's see. Let me just read out what you're saying first. Do you know if the coin bonus from the new unit is better than the usual unvaried coin cat team or not? So the thing is, they both contribute to coins, unvaried and money cat, as well as the coin AR. But for this special event, the new semester units also increase your coin count. And at that point, you're just gonna have to compare their values of how much they increase it by. Each new semester unit, or back to school unit that is, increases the amount of coins you get by 10%, whereas a regular Envari increases it by 5%, and Lucky Cat increases it by 2%. But Beachside Envari, his variant, increases it by 15%. So if you decide to bring regular Envari or a Lucky Cat, that's actually just worse than bringing a new semester back to school unit. But Envari, his variant, is actually better than even those. So that's why bringing 2 Envaris as well as the rest being new semester units is ideal. If you use the new units in tandem, you get a better total bonus. Yeah, so thank you, Xeno, for putting that into shorter terms for what I had to describe over like a minute and a half. But yeah, the coin efficiency relative to half stamina campaigns for coin scuffles, doing the extreme, aka the most difficult one for the dailies, that is. It's about like 80-ish%, 84-ish. So you're actually losing out on coin for, you know, for every action point you spent on this rather than half stamina. But I'm doing this because it's not just coin efficiency I'm considering, it's also time efficiency, because it takes so much time to use all your drinks up for half stamina campaigns. And this one you're just using the regular amount, 45 instead of 22. And in half stamina campaigns, versus this one, I guess you end up saving around 45% of your time. So you're always going twice as fast with this when it comes to using your drinks up to get 80% of the same amount, 84ish. Yeah, it's slightly worse coin efficiency wise. It is much better in terms of time efficiency though. So if you have infinite patience and infinite time, then sure, save your drinks for half stamina events. But the thing is, it's just if you see my previous streams, they are extremely unhealthy. They were like 6 hours long for like 2 days in a row. Maybe just like 1 day, and I couldn't really not do that because they only did it for like 1 weekend or 2 weekends, and I was only like available for one of them or some stupid shit like that. So I had to squeeze everything in way too much into it, and that was just patently unhealthy. So for this one, I did the math, and I have like a ridiculous stockpile of drinks now just because there hasn't been a coin event in so long. So it would still take me like over 24 hours overall to what's called use all my drinks. But over the course of 10 days, it's like I've figured out or calculated, at least based on my empirical values, that it should take me about 3 hours a day, well 2.6 or 2.8 hours a day, to finish in either 10 or 9 days. So that's why the tentative plan is to stream every day, except maybe during our discussion day, which is Sunday. Let's see. And also hello Xeno. If you... Oh right, stream delay. Is it still delayed? No. Stream settings. Ultra low latency. Yeah, it is definitely ultra low latency. Yeah, I don't know. I can't make it any faster than that from YouTube's side. And I don't have any settings to my knowledge that intentionally slows it down from my OBS stream. Also, your sanity, since it doesn't take as long on average. Yeah, a lot. It's a lot faster this way. Stream chat. I see. I don't know what exact speed happens through my stream chat as it's posted on my screen. I just use some random like third-party tool that I found for free to overlay capture whatever is written in live chat and then put it into some fancy format that is transparent here. And with that, I don't know what the latency is, so sorry about that. But the latency for what I say to how you hearing it shouldn't be too bad. Masonry, you can't sneak on me. And we will level up. Let's level up Team Blows. You think that's an inbuilt feature for chat moderation? Oh, I see. Maybe. Yeah, maybe there's like an entire process of like you submitting it, then some bots checking it out or whatever. Although you figure that'd be insecure since, the script, not people checking it. Anyway, let me know if my sound bounce is fine, because I didn't bother asking in the previous stream. So, just because I assumed it was fine for once after doing a million streams, but it wasn't at all. So hopefully you got the sound bounce right the first time here. But yeah, it's slightly less efficient, but slightly less coin efficient, but a lot more time efficient. And it's just healthier for me to do it, over 3 hours every day. So yeah, the tentative plan. Let me know if my voice volume sticks out well enough from the music and the game sound effects. sound balancing is important to me. I do not want to be talking and not being audible the entire time. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the tentative plan is for me to stream every day except for possibly our discussion day. Until this coin campaign ends. No, you fail, you fucking bitch. Oh, it's the last face, who cares? Okay. Thank you for confirming that, Encino. God bless. I got the double verification. Thank you, I have a dream. So, I had around 200 effective drinks when I began yesterday, although I should, but I'm gonna exclude yesterday's count. Today I only had like maybe, well, I had 158-ish majors and 110 full drinks. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because through that I was able to calculate that I should earn around, if I use all my drinks before the campaign ends, 210 million coin, which sounds pretty fun. I can actually use my seeds and all that, and actually have a surplus of coin for once. It's been a long time since I had a surplus of coin instead of seed. I did the calculations and it actually, I'll only need to do 2.6 or 2.8 hours a day, but you know, since like I didn't want to bother doing the math, and also because I just wanted some safety, I decided to, come on, say the line. I decided to round up the to 3 hours, that is. It did like no damage, jeez. He does like no damage when has all his debuffs on. So Ara, if you had to rate the new semester units in order from best to worst, how would you rate them? Well, I would not rate them because it's like I don't do ratings. Or, well, you know, I do evaluations, but that's different from ratings. I don't like saying one is better than the other. With that said, I can give, you know, general sentiments about them. Let's see. I could say that, honestly, I could tell you which ones catches my eyes and then the rest just don't. So Yuri-Tomo catches my eye. and like, what are the other units? I already forgot. Obviously, Krasnik caught my eye, but just because he had Mentor. And what are the list of the units? I need to like pin the list of units somewhere. Hold on, I have Photoshop with my thing. Let's see. Who caught my eye? Well, Masanori is gonna mean. Yoritomo caught my eye for his hit. Akiha's caught my eye for his new skill effect. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Krasnik 3, of course, for the mentor ability. But yeah, if just to reiterate, what's it called? Akiha Gongen has a brand new skill timing effect, so I'm very excited for that. It's a sign of a lot more to come. If you're unsure what I'm talking about, Akiha Gongen has a new skill timing of triggering on the enemy's turn start rather than your turn start. He actually pushes units away when the enemy turn begins, which is actually a lot more conducive to you pushing the front line. Oh no, they didn't get fucking shit-ass, what is it called? Limit. Thank you for reading them all along. Meth? Yeah, no comment on Meth. Everyone likes Meth, but I don't, no opinion. Krasnik, I want his mentor ability, and, you know, I got it. Also, he seems pretty weak with his range damage, but, you know, haven't to talk too much about it. Masanori, I think his possession thing is cool, trying to make possession work more, because I've always had issue with how shit possession was, and how low rate it was for what a conditional effect it was. And, you know, he just fixes all those problems by making it a lot more reliable, while setting the right conditions for it to actually be effective. Akiha, well, you know, I don't have Masanori anyways. Akiha, I already said, I'm really interested in his new skill effect. Less interested in his kit as I am more in what it says for the future of kits in general. So, LifeWonders bring on all the enemy turn start abilities. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Tindalos, no comment. Really, it's like, he's supposed to be a strong non-unit who has an all-range charge that can penetrate evasion. Gee, I wonder who else can do that. You know, he's supposed to be a non-unit that can buff other units. I wonder who can do that. Is there any other existing units that can do that? I don't know. Any other non-units? Beats me. I guess he's completely original, right? How do you feel about Tindalos's teammate CP Drain and how he plays in team comps? What's it called? I'm already pretty decent at timing my charges and, you know, missing intentionally, so I'm not too concerned by it. I'm sure some people got more used to it. I might have considered using him for coin scuffles or something like that. Not that I have him or anything. Well, not his 5 anyways. But he gets his charge too, so that's gonna slow it down. Well, I guess slowing things down with charge doesn't matter anymore if you know, half stems are dead forever. We don't know if it's dead, but whatever. Yeah, Tindalos's team CP drain. Who knows? Maybe it could come in useful. We need more units like that to let you control your team charge. It's been a long time coming. Who's your favorite design-wise too? It would probably have to be Masanori as well as Krasnik. Masanori just has such a sharp design from Kinoshita Jiro, with his you know, very black and white theming, kind of the same thing as Krasnik, except Krasnik's more silvery themed, and I don't know, just that silvery, stylish aesthetic is what I like most. You know, horny designs are. I talked about this in the last stream, but I have a problem with Housamo designs when it comes to, you know, their horniness overshadowing their style. It's like these guys are more, what's the term, filtered for that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love like horny bulge designs, but you know, when they're overdone, it's like let me calm down. I may like you know, bulges and all that shit, but I'm still just like, you know, your traditional guy at heart. I like cool things. I like shiny things. I like, you know, sharp designs. I like explosions. I like something like that. Something that makes me go suge. Or lore-wise, then again, I'm not sure if I don't super follow character role. I did read a bit of their their research profiles. What's it called? No. Akiha's is really scary. If you ever read Akiha's research profile, ugh. He's in the creators for some reason, which is whack because his entire thing is his entire backstory is basically just not being conducive to creating. What he does is extinguishes the flames of passion from artists and all that. Which is like, holy fucking shit, that is scary. Which is why what's his face, Team Delos dislikes Akiha, because he's afraid of, you know, his own passion being extinguished, I guess. And for that same reason, I figured, you know, since Team Delos liked Lianen for supporting him and, like, you know, letting him shine the most, I assumed that Akiha, or thought Akiha would work functionally opposite to Lian and Shi, but in the end he just, not as much as I thought. I mean, he does do defense buffs behind and heals them instead of doing the offensive buffs ahead and damaging them, but still, you know, there's a bunch of defensive tanks that supportively heal and defend others like that too, so I wouldn't say he's necessarily the functional opposite of Lian and Shi. You can see us twice in a row. I mean, that's one of your charges are not going to be that strong anyways. The only charge that's going to matter is the one that you actually, you know, time with your 3-turn charge, because that's when you get crit plus was it, or something like that. But otherwise, on those other turns, there's not really any ways he can amp his damage up on his charge. Besides, I guess, taking advantage, but then you'd have to move him. With 10? Yeah, 10 lows, yeah. Sorry, Claude AR at max. Oh, did you actually? Yeah, just put it on. Oh, you don't have it at max. Dang, well, I will be waiting, but until then I shall keep on using someone else's, because I am a stingy fool who wants to maximize all resources, including ally points. Hello, Gale. Nice to see you again. He said that really unenthusiastically. Let me repeat that. Hey, Gale. Nice to see you again. At Trickster, horny design touche. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, variants have their place. Everyone can be horny in their variants, but at least let their base design be, you know, have some restraint. Like, you know, he could be cool. I like his sharp uniform outfit, but then it's like you see that bulge and, you know, you're obviously like, oh yeah, that's Housamo design. But then you look at Kruznik and it's like, look at that. You can completely believe this is like a character out from, you know, not found within a horny game. You could believe it's from an anime or something. Well, I guess the muscles are a bit larger than usual. But still, look at the sharp design. That's so cool. Look at this. He's so badass. Not just sexy, not just horny, but badass. Cool. You know? Like, I want more of that. Passion dampener, yeah. Akiha, that is intimidating. And then his story of like trying to befriend the crafters because he feels like apologetic for it, that's kind of really sad too. Kamui 5 is still better at the end of the day. They have different purposes. Kamui 5 is a better healer and defensive tank of course too, but you know, Akiha has other purposes when it comes to he has extended vertical movement, so the thing is he works pretty well with pushing the front line, I mean theoretically, anyways. He looks like a Devil May Cry player. The others are cool. I mean, I don't play Devil May Cry, but I kind of get what you're talking about. Crit UwU. I don't remember Kamui having crit or what's his face. Yeah, so I guess you're referring to Team Los. I used all my like brain sugar ranting about that. All of a sudden I just slowed down something. But there's a lot of good things. I wouldn't even say Kamui 5 is the best tank. I mean, maybe he is one of the best, but I would need a fuller review too. more confidently say, like, yeah, just use the most general purpose tank. I mean, honestly, like, he doesn't have evasion, right? And I just use Kotar for that, in which case Kotar just ends up being more effective than in certain maps. Goodbye. I was kind of comparing Akiha with Marcosia since both give protection tenacity. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tank archetype units that give both protection and tenacity. I mean, there's also... I feel like Kamui 5 does. And then, I know Snow doesn't, but he does give protection and tenacity to himself. And I know that Tong Beasneer has a chance of giving both tenacity and protection. Both protected 200. Yeah, that's a very common archetype. And then there's Aizen, regular Aizen, I mean, who gives both adamantine and tenacity, although on different conditions. Oh yeah, he does. Well, that's not really defensive, but it does contribute to the healing, which is good. But if you're gonna ask me the best tank, I would say it's not a single unit. It would be the Itsam, the Tangaroa composition that I've been using a lot more lately. I hope you guys didn't hear that doo-doo-doo-doo sound. You probably did, and I think that I need to close Outlook. That never happened. But yeah, Itsuna's composition would give like defense up to Jazera and also, I believe, protection whenever he moves. Where's the tenacity? Yeah, he gives tenacity, like randomly on turn start to himself, and then he can give it to everyone else. And then, you know, Tangaroa would also then give, you know, unction if you move him, you trigger it properly, and then he can pass it to everyone, including Itsuna, and pass it back. And he also triggers protection before, like, or is it after being hit, and then, you know, that can be passed back to him. It's just really strong overall. Also, if you recall, Berserker plus energy with Tindalos and Snow. Yeah. What's called Berserk Plus is from Tindalos and Snow. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he has that Evo that makes Berserk Plus ridiculously strong. Good point, good point. Wait, what did you all hear? I'm not sure. Was I repeating something too much? My bad. Oh, definitely. I play Itza Tanga Triton for the thickest defense ever. I kind of feel weird using Triton because that's Irby's character, so I'm just like, I will use him only for defense. Also, like, I don't know, like, we're relying on shaky rates anyway, so like, he may be able to hit multiple units, but that's still a shaky rate in the end for evasion, so I'd rather use Yasuyori then, who can give a, what's it called, evasion to the unit behind him, and then it'll be passed back to him, which is funny. If only you own Beach Cherno. I mean, he has, he's like unction and healing, and hard I guess, it's whatever. Too many people own Beach Cherno, trust me, he's like, bleh. He doesn't do anything like particularly interesting, Beach Cherno. He's just a good overall unit, but as a result, that's not really interesting making, at least I feel it's not very interesting making clears with him. Because it's like, he kind of just makes you, I don't know. With both defense and offense, you'll be like doing massive damage, but like sub-lethal damage, so that you end up like, you know, having to take the hit next turn and he'll just defend you. So in the end, it's just like long games of you brainlessly moving on spot, at least with the end, and you have to like do a specific team setup and timing and like you know, positioning to get all your buffs correctly. And whereas with Chernobog, it's just like you are brainless the entire time, not killing them in a single turn, but still like surviving the entire time. A lot of challenge quests recently really prioritized defense. Yeah, LifeWonders has been really, I guess, cutting down on strategies that blow everyone up instantly for the past year, ever since they released Lian, which is hilarious. But it's good because it makes their challenge quest design a lot stronger. And it gives room for, you know, more interesting character kits and diversity and all that. Yeah, they have got synergy to my understanding. Their variants, that is. They even have that dislike bonus or something. Something about free synergy too, but I can't remember. Yeah, fixed damage. I mean, it wasn't the first time they did something like that. Like, obviously, hitting Mir multiple times happened in chapter 10. Warmonger is the first part of it. So, but yeah, that seems to be a I like that sort of way of getting around, what's it called? Just blowing everything up strategies. It's a really good, creative, original design to... I've never really seen anything like it in other games, I guess, but then again, I guess I don't play too many games, where instead of hitting a unit for a massive amount of damage, you are expected to hit them several amount of times. That's a really unique turn-based strategy design I've seen. Oh no, I moved the wrong unit. Now one of them's not gonna have concentration next turn. Oh, never mind. Yeah. It's because, well, you know, you already know the reason. I just think it's interesting to see. Just, how even when you have a status that can give you HP, you are already confirmed to leave at that point, so you can't undo that. I believe the same thing is for, maybe, what's his face? Maybe I'm imagining things. I was thinking Vandenberg just gives guts stuff before leaving, but, you know, then he just doesn't guts himself. But maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, what about the units? Hey, Vashmir. Oh, right. I see nothing wrong with it. Hold on, this has been bothering me. Freaking one of these emojis where it's late Cal Center. It's... Hey, yo, let's move you a bit. Oh no, let me disappear. There you go. Just move you to the side of it. Okay, I guess that's a bit better. Who needs to move? You need to move, alright. Why use any other unit when you can use leaked 4 times? Behold, Twink leaked, Bara leaked, Tomoyo leaked, and Choking leaked. It is currently being suffocated and leaked. It's too weak. Why is he so weak? What the heck? I guess it's just that he can't get rid of Yuri because of that world status. Oh wait, he's pretty good. Never mind. You need better buffs. You can, well, again, just the purpose of Yorikama is he gives a limit a generous range of widespread. I mentioned this yesterday, but I didn't clarify today. Yeah, he gives it on turn start limit, which is good. That means on phase 1 he'll be able to give it to slots 1 and 2 no matter what, and then he can move a slot toward Advari to get his concentration, so everyone effectively has at least one buff. And off-topic question, what do you all think of Fisher King dungeon theme? Also high. Some people really like it. Even like I gotta say it's a worthy addition. All the dungeon music so far has been fantastic, and it's topical too, which is good because you know what's it called? There's a difference between generically good music and then music that is good but also serves a functional purpose. Like if you remember. Well, the Dungeon 1 theme is kind of generic, I guess, but it matches just the dungeon waiting room theme in general. It's like a companion piece to it, which is nice. And the second theme was it reflects battle a lot, just like, you know, the whole Berserker shtick as well as Kengo in general. Danza de la Spada or something. Very cool. It makes me really feel like I'm in Coliseum. And this scene from the Ryota dungeon is, you know, clerical, religious, kind of very solemn in the beginning intro part, and then gets really energetic after too. So, in that sense, I think that it also successfully matches the theme of, you know, cemetery being solemn, and the whole religious theme from the Aoyama missionaries. All that good stuff. Yeah, music's real good. It is good to be honest, but Yolk Sauce theme is still my fave. Yeah, I mean that's the thing for me. Like. I'm not sure if I'd say it's really replaced my favorites in terms of like it might be my least favorite of the three, but I still really like it a lot. But then again, maybe I just haven't listened to enough, so I will refrain from wondering any further than that. No one has concentration. I'm dumb. Yeah, I like it a lot. That chaos control part on Yoga Sustat's theme. Oh, you mean like the intro part? Yeah, that part is really cool. I guess that kind of makes it, you know, it does sound a bit like... I don't know what a portal sounds like, but I guess that sounds like, you know, music associated with making portals or whatever, which is Yoga Sustat's power. Maybe I just watched too much shows where that kind of electro buzz timbres are used for time travel and space travel and all that. Yogurt sauce? No, I did not need to hear that. Portal into the yogurt dimension. Oh boy. So, you know, you're a piece of work, aren't you? Alright, that gets my thumbs up. Let's dance Saustiana. Increase the AR level for Claude increases the friend points you get. Yes, it does. it's proportional, both the rank EXP bonus as well as the bonus, what's it called? the ally point bonus. You'll shoot yourself out now. Tentacle flavor yogurt, yummy. If I don't know any better, it must be nighttime there, because you guys sound really out of it. Not that I am judging, that is well suited in my books. I don't even want to know what my Yogso sauce is. That did shit damage. And now we are all dead. Well, not. No mayo. I'm at least okay with cup yogurt, but I actually don't really like mayo. Yogi so soft. Yeah, fucking babe, Jesus Christ. You know, you and I can get along just quite swimmingly. You need to see Andy this event and probably eat through my whole drink stash. Yeah, I mean, we've been deprived of a coin Scuffle for so long. I'm kind of just scared that we won't get one for another long time. So that's why I really want to use as much as I can. Hopefully, all or maybe just a few drinks left. Oh no, Danganronpa 2 vibes coming. It's making me remember Chiaki again. Well, you're in luck because I don't have any Danganronpa Anime 3 music, so you won't have to remember about her dying again. No, you fucking shit, babe. Whatever, he deserved to be blinded. I'm just gonna move forward so at least one of you can save your charge. At least 999 stamina use per day. Maybe even more, to be honest, but I don't know. Actually, 999 sounds like a lot. I'm not even sure if I used that much yesterday. Goodbye. Fine, babes. Can't activate attack now. Your brain is expanding. I can see it from here outside my window. I see like a giant fleshy mound increasing from where you are. That's your skull trying to retain your brain. Those are terrible combos. I really... These Mephistopheles memes people keep on saying, but you know, it's like, oh, whatever. You're not gonna be like using Shiva that often for like... Just think about it this way. Yes, you can strengthen Shiva's charge with Mephistopheles' contract, but then you'd have to use Shiva. And how often do you actually want to use Shiva in your challenge quests? Destroying all your buffs. That's like pretty conditional. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying it's extremely conditional. And, you know, in that case, you'd just be restricting yourself even more by using Mephistopheles. And as for, like, Babe Bunyan, I mean, just let him function how he's supposed to function. Don't try to shoehorn in removing some attack downs. Just use him on turn 1. Or, like, a few turn phases. I think Babe Bunyan could be cool when it comes to being able to deal massive damage without having any other damage buffs that are common. Like for example, if he's buffed by Lianon, he's already super strong by himself, but because he has his own like you know, crit plus plus, that's not gonna be, you know, blocked by any sort of buff. No one gives crit plus plus. Period. I think maybe someone gives crit plus, but not crit plus plus. Everyone is crit plus plus. After or during attacking. They made sure it was like during attacking or after attacking so that you can spread it by turn start shit. No! Fucking bitch got... Well, at least no one's possessed, but still. Is it Bunyan or Banyan? I don't know. Sure, I'll just take the pretty cheer, I'm not dead. You do shit damage. But then again, it's not his own in this case. Abuse can get crit plus plus. It was a joke, but Bunyan. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, sometimes my funny bone is not working properly. Don't mind me. Let's just move. It's fine. Yeah, so Bunyan's just unique in being able to really rely on. Okay, calm down, game. No. Okay. Bruh. Give me a second. What is happening? No. Let's see. It says kiss questo. You know, I'm just gonna restart this. What the actual fuck? Mercenaries' major damage line and touch lines are so cursed, I actually can't decide whether I love them or hate them. Xena. What the fuck? Hey, glad you can make it. Yeah, part of the reason why I decided to stream so early is specifically so that people who always miss it can make it. So, yeah, nice to see you. Gerardo? Probably Gerardo. A voice actor does whine and them both, and physically hurts my existence, but I also can't help but find them cute. Sadism! I mean, I have to agree with Xeno here, but, you know, I respect it.
Tokyo Hokago Samonaz! Akihabara Guildの配信系クリエイター、ティンダロス様の登場だ!
Midnight, huh? I mean, that's not so bad. Better than it being like 4 AM when I usually stream, or I guess 3 AM. Have you ever heard Heat Up Cure version from Danganronpa Kill/Cure? That's very good. You know, I was following Kill/Cure for a tiny bit, but its development was so slow that I never ended up seeing it. Did it actually finish? I know it was like... The thing was, I didn't have too much hope for it because I've seen fan projects like that before and it just got fizzled out after working on it for a long time. And I just figured the same thing would happen to that. Hold on, let's switch on Team Loves for someone else. Yeah, Akihabara. 11 a.m. there. What? Never mind. How do you miss my stream? Well, I guess you might, maybe it's not a time zone thing for you. Maybe it's just you're usually busy or something when I stream. Which is fair. No! You fucking bitch! Alien Ranger. Sorry. Anyways, GMT 8 boys. I don't even know what I am relative to GMT. Or at least my limit will be stronger, even though what's called Day Bunny and will be weaker. Overall. Oh, Ara, which series or shows do you watch? Series or shows? Let's see. So series, I guess you mean games as well? I'd like to say games. But yeah. Just yesterday I talked about, you know, the holy trinity of visual novels. Phoenix Wright and Danganronpa, Zero Escape. I follow them all, and I'm really interested in following the new company that the creators of Danganronpa and Uchikoshi co-founded together, 2Kyo Games. They just released an anime, which I just watched the first anime they produced. It was what's it called? It was something about Aki. What was it called? It's about a bunch of criminals or something. It was really good, but I can't remember the name of it. Akudama Drive, that's it. Yeah, that shit was really fantastic. I can't wait to see more from them. But, you know, it's not quite the same as visual novels, unfortunately. I mean, it's an anime, so yeah, obviously. But yeah, besides those 3 games, Housamo, I follow a lot. Very, very obviously. I don't follow the other game. What's it called? I don't even remember the name of your game, that's not... that LifeWonders developed. Something about heroes or something. Live a Hero, that's it. I don't follow that. I do follow Splatoon though. I used to follow Smash, but not anymore. I'm looking forward to Splatoon 3. Maybe I'll stream that if I can figure out how to stream a Switch. Even though this is pretty much just my only channel. This is first and foremost games I find interesting channel. I just happen to find Housamo super duper interesting. In terms of shows I watch, it's mostly on me. But I watch some like real life shows, I guess. I watch what's it called? One Piece and Boku no Hero Academia. I actually dropped Promised Neverland after one of the episodes. It got so bad even the first season was really good. No, it was about to end anyways. Attack on Titan for sure. That shit's amazing. I was skeptical from the early seasons because I was like, this is all, you know, spectacle, doesn't make sense plot. But then they actually made the plot make a lot more sense. I was considering watching Beastars, but I ended up reading the manga instead because of a friend. And oh boy. Well, I won't comment on it because I presume you're following the show rather than the manga, so no spoilers for me. Please be strong enough. Fuck this shit. I hate this. But yeah, Promised Neverland was kind of catastrophic. I'll just leave it at that. Time to live on the edge. And eat that fucking Sherman tip flat damage. Thank God they have guts. Oh, he just casually removed it. Fuck off. Better not get slash. Can he like activate crit this time? Or not, apparently. Jeez. 2 failed crits even though they're both fully seated. Is that like a cat in a box emoji? I don't even know how you posted that, but sure. Let us get rid of Akiha before he blinds her ass. God, I fucking love Jamboree music! This is my jamboree! You found this game by looking at a bear drawn and I found Lave. Looking a bear to draw and you found Lave and he's not yet released, even though the game is under community of you know. I just played for reasons that I need to. I mean, I'm not sure if this is was facetious or not, but there's this famous, or rather infamous story of someone who wailed for Lave, but didn't even realize he wasn't even released. I'm not sure how true that story was, but there is a post about it. I mean, I can't completely blame them because, you know, he just was so present everywhere in fan art, even though, and he was like in dailies as well, and he was in game for the longest time without actually being obtainable. Yeah. Good old Abe. You guys have a pleasant day. I have to go back to class. Rep and bye bye. Good luck, Gerardo. And hope the rest of your day goes well. But yeah, other pieces of media I consume. He said that as if I was in an essay. Let's see. I feel like there's more, but I guess I've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen lately. It's okay. Plot's kind of bare bones, but action's good. I was watching The Crown at one point, but yeah, I don't just watch anime, but yeah, that ended a while, and I'm just waiting for the next season for that. Can't wait for Kirito to release and no one going for him because of Saudi, what was I supposed to say? Sword Art Online flashbacks. Not sure. I've never watched that, and I wasn't really interested in watching it. That and he's an issue. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will pull him just because like he's a new Lave. He's been in games since the beginning, since like chapter 2, and like still not obtainable. Just for that, you know, spice factor. He's like maybe he's like in the same kind of category as Mr. Mononobe. Maybe not as desired, but obviously still has that intrigue factor. Maybe even more, because even Mononobe had more explanation so far than Kirito. Round up da. That's my jam. Hello, Makoto. We are going to be doing 2.6 hours a day of streaming, or round up da to 3 hours a day. You know, the song is supposed to be sad and all that, but it actually reminds me of the Two Girls One Cup music. Let's see. I remember first playing Housamo, and sorry, Hiko says I remember first playing Housamo, and I immediately was sus of Mr. Mononobe when I heard that. Let me just pick my thingy. When I heard that Summers had matching marks when I brought it from another world intentionally. Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between just suspicious and then like obviously being led on to believe that Mr. Mononobe was the one that summoned you. And it was very obvious, but you know, not necessarily true, just obvious. Words Have Wings, the only music I have ever cried for. Well, this isn't have Words Have Wings. This is a Monochromatic Legacy. Now it's time for Monochrome Legacy. Oh yeah. Okay, you know what you're talking about, anyway. I do not need to be so corrective, and you guys are a smart bunch. So sorry, Makoto. Forgive me! I didn't mean to patronize you. This song would make me cry if I actually heard it in English translated events, but I have not. First releasing in like that what's it called? Mystic Christmas. I don't think it's ever been released in an earlier event or Strike Quest, and none of those have been translated, so yeah. Heck, Mystic Christmas hasn't even translated, so there you go. Is that the sappy music or the excitable music from Valentine Time Slip or Time Warp, I guess? Yeah, Shooting Stars, aka the one where you have to run away because you're being fucking like persecuted by some unknown level of threat. That shit was mind-bogglingly intense. You're like a family, well, you know, the people who try to pose you as your family, trying to get you to run away as they sacrifice themselves, and you're just refugees of war all of a sudden from some threat level that, like, you don't even know their strength. They have, like, knowledge from all sorts of loops and weapons you don't know about, and you're just scared that the only thing you can do is run. That fucking moment was, holy shit, I'm getting tears just thinking about it. Some things Oslo does is just fucking wonderful. God, I love this game. I have a soft spot for the silliness Bound Panic, aka Bound Festa. I see. I mean, if you're in it for the silliness, maybe, but I was trying to understand the plot, and the plot didn't make sense. There's so many plot holes in it. aka growth and feeling tags plus overcoming personal trauma. Both, actually. But yeah, I did a playthrough of it. The story just had some holes in it. You suck ass, babe. You better not vigor everyone. I mean, be vigored and concentrate. Okay, so no damage this time. Ah, I see, okay. Meltdown was honestly not my favorite. But then again, I've never seen the original. I've never seen the story played back. I've only like heard it through the jukebox. So it didn't really have any context to really enjoy it. Not saying that music needs a story context to be enjoyed. But you know, without that I wouldn't necessarily listen to it on my own time based on like, what I've heard of it. Actually, I wonder what the theoretical highest attack is now, assuming one unit got every attack multiplying buff unconditional. We've already, you don't even need to get every multiplying buff, because you'll reach the highest attack way before then. There's an overflow limit to the attack. That's like 2 to the something, I forget, but essentially it was long reached with eye gear getting a whole bunch of buffs. Not every buff, mind you, obviously, but just a bunch of buffs. But yeah, there is a maximum amount of damage you can do. It's been long reached ages ago though. Yeah, there used to be supposedly, but I never actually got a chance to see it before. Which is a darn shame, because that would be so funny to exploit. Yeah, the battle theme from Valentine's Time Warp was actually quite good. It's up there as among my favorite battle themes. Jamboree's is still the best though. But actually there's a lot of winners later. Jamboree's battle theme was fantastic. What's it called? Virtual Summer Memories was pretty good, I guess. Valentine's Time Warp was great. Hold on. There's like been a whole bunch of other events, but I can't remember any all of a sudden. Wasn't pretty? Yeah, the Valentine's Coliseum was also really good too. Yeah, Otomi Overdrive is fantastic. Paradoxical Love is pretty dang good, but Awakening or Dragonborn's Instrumental was pretty good. Yeah, but that's from Chapter 11, aka illegal! You can't be spoiling me in the chat! Yeah, no spoilers, please. I am a pure unspoiled boy. Bestow Evasion, but have a debuff that nullifies the defense swords combined with Pierce effect. I see. Agree. I'm just very particular with spoilers. You know the Discord channel? If some of you are on the Discord server that, what's it called? Is linked in the description. The sole reason why that spoiler channel exists is because of like a campaign I brought up against it. All the spoilers and translations used to be brought up into the main Housamo general channel. And I was like, I don't want to like run away every single time there's everything's being translated there. Could we like put that elsewhere? Come on. Come on! And then it eventually happened. Yeah, Housamo OC can be really fantastic. Mind you, there are some stinkers, but they have a lot of good music. Like, a very large proportion of amazing music. Okay, let's review the events before that. So, yeah, Coliseum had a really good battle theme too. The one before that was, Year of the Bull. I don't even remember the music for that. I remember it was okay. I didn't dislike it, at least. What was Christmas, what was the most recent Christmas? Fucking Rockabilly. I mean, I'm glad they did Rockabilly just for the fact that they have a music diversity profile to use. Well, portfolio. But, you know, obviously they didn't necessarily like that. The great service was on record. I do what I can. If it personally benefits me. And before Christmas, what did we even have before Christmas? What was the event for them? Hold on, let's see. I saw my discussion notes from previous stuff. Re-Setsubun. I mean, I do like Setsubun's battle music too. I'm so sorry for asking so many questions. No. This is great. I love being interactive with my chat because it's otherwise it'll be just, you know, me either in silence sitting or me talking by myself. I enjoy that you're asking these questions. With that said, you don't have to feel forced to ask questions too just because I said that. Just, you know, be yourself. Do your thing, man. I respect it. I'm sorry, I'm fairly new to the channel, so I was unaware. I also mostly only do the untranslated main quest to listen to soundtracks and see any new characters. I mean, I'm particular. I'm a special case. You don't need to apologize. It's just especially me because it's like, for me, it's like even music can be spoilery. It's like I want to listen to that music for the first time in game when it's finally translated. I mean, obviously I've heard all the music already, unfortunately, but it can't be helped. I just try to avoid re-listening to it, and also at the same time, I'm kind of mostly joking when I say it. It's like spoiler-rich. You shouldn't be talking about. Obviously, don't talk about the actual plot points. That would actually piss me off. But yeah, sorry. Event before Christmas was Summer Festival. Summer Festival. Oh yeah, that music was so good. Solomon singing. Solomon, cool. That shit was hype. Yo, what the fuck? I'm surprised they did any lyrics at all. I mean, I suppose they did lyrics too in other songs. Like Fashionista had great battle music too. They had 2 awesome battle themes from Fashionista. Fave seasonal events? You mean favorite seasons was recurring events like Christmas or Valentine's? Neither Christmas nor Valentine's really, because you know, their story plots or whatever. I mean, Christmas can be good, I guess. The Christmas plots have been pretty good, to be honest. It's just that the kids traditionally have really sucked in Christmas. What's it? I just really like Jamboree. Jamboree's probably my Beachside Falls had the best kits for me, and it was just the best overall experience. That's my favorite one. So I guess Summer in general, but specifically that one. And I also really enjoyed Jamboree as well, just because it had some really fun challenge quests and really awesome music, and also Human Comedy is so fucking cute. Oh my god. The only reason I didn't see them yet is because I didn't even get his 4, and also like what's it called? I already see it go on at the time. It's like another mediocre 5-star unit, but you know, Goemon got Evo. Maybe I'll get Evo too. Chibi Dio, yeah, they are Chibi Dio. Summer Bond Festival, that was pretty cute. I like someone's voice a lot. Yeah, it really is cute. It guys can be outside of their channel. Also, Valentine Coliseum hit start. It really did. I fucking hate these Valiant bugs. Why don't we all squish them and commit Valiant bug genocide? Also, let's see. I really wish there was an interaction screen for him or something. I'd love for someone to have more voice lines inside games, say for special instances. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice as like a feature within the guild to talk to Salmon Kun, just a, you know, Salmon says section. Now that I think about it, the only voice line Salmon really has is, you know, in your victory themes, and in like, I guess, whenever you pick protagonist, that's the only time you're even gonna hear him. In and out periodically. Well, I guess it's true for most characters. Although they have other proper voice lines. It would be nice to have like an AR. Actually, never mind. We do have an AR with him talking. I think, you know, there's decent amount of voice lines from. Presenting. Oh yeah, that was Milk's strategy too. I mean, that requires tighter movement, but I don't have Tendelos 5. I guess I could work for Tendelos 3. I don't really like doing diagonal movements like that. Bro, do you have tips on how to get strong? What the heck? Are you like asking Tindalos something right now? Because it's like, that is a really random question to ask. I'm not your personal trainer for games. If you're talking about how to get better in this game, that's a really peculiar way of asking it. Fellow host mode gamer committing mass transient genocide while chilling hearing music on the stream. You know what? That's kind of content there is. I mean, we got an adult version of... Hold on, let me just finish this move. Of Solomon. He's just Seth and Bale though, where they're interconnected through some means in their lore, so I can't really complain. I don't know anything about the relationship besides they look both like Goatman. True, they suck. I'm still new in this game. Oh, you're still new in this game? How new... Actually, never mind. I'll just give you the general gist of what you can do as a new player. Play events, and when you play events, what that means entirely is there will be limited time drop quests. When I say drop quests, there will be quests that reward you for their completion with specific event-only exchangeable items. When you collect those items, you get more for the high-level ones, by the way. You can go to the event shop and then trade them in for materials for building your units. This is the most efficient way of collecting materials so far. It's event-dependent. So whenever there's a dry spell, that means you're not going to be playing much game. There are also other things to consider right now. We're in a campaign period, and campaigns also have peculiar things. They could have, like, you know, half stamina periods where certain quests only require half stamina, and then they could actually be worth it. And there could also be special quests like this released all week for coins. It really depends on what the campaign wants to present. Give me a second. Someone just knocked at my door. Be right back. Sorry about that. Where was I? I lost my place. I mean, diagonal movements. Yeah, diagonal movements suck. Buy out the shop materials. Yeah, Zeno, please go ahead and explain. It seems like you know your shit, know how to make good memes, so that means you probably know how to play the game too. Yeah, well, you know, we can be quite friendly, not necessarily are 100% of the time. It's in the channel description. Sorry, it's in the video description. It's in all my video descriptions. You just go there and you'll see it. You will get specific help for each of your inquiries there. And importantly, there's also a link to the wiki, which will be your best friend if you haven't already found it. The wiki has in-detail information about each unit's skills and stats and all that, what every status does. Yeah, this music is also one of my favorites too. I really love this music. Why am Bari? Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I'm knocked on my door. They actually just gave me a plate of food, so I'm gonna go take a bite right now. Go. What else? Yeah, look at the wiki. The wiki is all the information you get. All the information I have, it comes directly from the wiki, as well as testing. But primarily from the wiki. Yep. You can visually see what ranges apply, what are the rates, how exactly things scale, and there's even calculations there that you can use to calculate the damage of what's expected. So that way you can know the exact values of what damage you're doing, provided you know all the statuses and the relevant effects. No. Oh, okay, I'm safe. You remember when they're like 100 times lines long? Huh. I mean, yeah, they've gotten better for sure. It's been reduced down thanks to specific people in the wiki server who contribute, like Erika. I mean, I help out too. I do what I can. Yeah, I'm also regular. Well, I used to be a lot more regular, but yeah, I'm still on the server as well. If you ask for help on the server, I can give you in-depth information there. I can't really give you in-depth information over a chat here, though, obviously, since, you know, you can't really share screenshots, and I'm doing my own stream right now. It's not like I have free time for folks like that. I mean, I guess I do, but yeah, it'd just be a lot harder to communicate here versus on the Discord server. You're not familiar with how to edit the wiki, so I helped the server instead. Oh, that's sweet of you. But it's not difficult to edit the wiki. I had to start somewhere too. Honestly, what I did was just like test edits, you know, changing a few words here and there. And then eventually I was just tinkering around, and then I started becoming a more regular editor. If you want any tips, I can give it to you directly on Discord if you message me, but I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. You just, you know, need to be a bit more adventurous, but also not delete any entire articles. As long as you don't delete the entire... Actually, that shouldn't be possible. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because someone actually deleted a bunch of articles for being outdated, quote-unquote, and that was irreversible except by, like, the creator of the wiki, or the maintainer of it, because no one had proper permissions to revert deletions. And so he took away the permissions to delete articles after that from everyone, which is annoying, because I actually had to delete some shitty redirects. But I could never do that after that. Well, you need to start somewhere. If you're not sure where to start, you can always start with more lore-based things. Adding rather than subtracting. So, if you're into lore, you can add lore into the note sections of each character. Because that is definitely like a hole that the wiki has in terms of maintaining things that aren't per se related to game data, and more so related to the lore of characters, the story of characters. Imagine Astaroth and Phoenix Wright against Bale and Edgeworth in the courtroom. That is a wild imagination you have. I think they're related to... Are they related to courts? I don't know. I feel like maybe I've been spoiled on that, but it's whatever. I'd like to add buff section, to be honest. Maybe a page for all the... Xeno, please look up the page called status. Because there is a full list there of buffs and debuffs already. If there's anything missing, then it's not something you can add to, it's just... There might be some statuses missing for it, but that's more just due to LifeWonders not labeling their statuses properly. But that should be everything, to be honest. There's also a list of them in the info box. If you pick any status page, and then you go down to the info box below, you'll see a bunch of redirects to every single relevant status for the player. Keep in mind, these statuses don't include like enemy-only statuses. Those are intentionally excluded. Oh, okay. Hello, Thorn, and thank you for joining us, Makoto. You need to go now. It was good to pass time in the stream. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good day, Makoto, and see you next time. Buff trivia, maybe? Well, I'm not sure what kind of... What is buff trivia? How does that work? Maybe, like, I understand character trivia and, like, role trivia, but, like, it's like, fun fact, this buff is lower resolution than other buffs used to. You could put that for concentration, because it actually does have a lower resolution than other buffs. Actually, you can even see it right here. You see Anvari? My support Anvari, he has concentration. You can see that it's slightly lower resolution than all the other buffs around it. I want Kanan event to come back so bad, but translated. Bale is one of your favorite characters ever. Him and Seth are two of my best boys. I'm pretty sure it was up last month, last year. Wasn't it like 2 years ago? It was pretty far away, to be honest. It was like before 2 Christmases ago. Specific interactions with debuffs or other buffs, maybe timing. I mean, that's all timing. Specific interactions are applicable, like there are conditional statuses, like, you know, blessing, strengthening, and all that obviously only works with blessing present. And those are already written down. As for timings, that's not related to statuses, that's related to, oh, do you mean like how long it lasts? Well, that's also written there already. You can go to any status page, like maybe Vigor, press edit, and then you can see how exactly it's prepared. You'll see that there's a section that shows where the exact description. Oh no, you fucking suck. No, how dare you do this? You bitch, Masanori. Oh yeah, he's... anyways. But yeah, the specific duration is also listed. But if you mean the activation condition for a status, that's a skill related thing. A skill is distinct from status. A status is a thing that, you know, modifies a unit's thing. The skill is the thing that actually applies those statuses or other effects. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm very happy to help. This channel, I was very eager to help people in the first place. That was one of the original goals. It was just, you know, Power-san did it first. I was very inspired by his channel, except he has his own entirely in Japanese. So I kind of want to do that, except English. And then it branched off to be just more general in terms of helping people with these things. Well, you know, obviously it's not just for helping people, but you can see in my very first videos it was about like testing some concepts out without leak. But yeah, thanks for the tips. Yeah, and I'd love to see your stream, because it's like, you know, there are other host mode tubers, but they don't often stream. I feel I'm pretty much the only regular English streamer. I'm not sure about Japanese streamers. I mean, this isn't exactly a game that you'd expect to be streamed, but it is. So yeah, glad to help. I'm just aware of duration and such, and skill condition along with things like strengthening. Oh, I keep on patronizing you. I don't mean to do that. No, but no, I know you're aware. I'm just the annotation is there for statuses. You can see the existing annotations and all that, I guess. I mean more things like crit plus plus currently is one of the only buffs given to self. I mean, yes, you can do that, but this is more of a personal philosophy thing. You don't have to do it. Listen to what I say. But for me, I would... Okay, you better read these all the comments before they scroll up. Countdown event was released in November 2019. Can't believe it's been that long. Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah. I used to write stuff like that about, you know, unique things, but the thing is, this game changes, so, you know, if you write that down, then you have to remember to unwrite that if a new character comes out. And then if you keep on writing stuff like that down, then that's a lot of things to keep track of things you'll need to revise after. So that's why I wouldn't put, like, you know, time-sensitive things unless you specifically put on a date. Like, as of version XXX, this is the only buff that is like this, which you could do. I've done that for a few like places where I indicated some weird effects, like with combo. Oh, okay. I guess I mixed it up with Semester's spawn when Bale was released with Naja Daikaku. Yeah, probably. His release came well after his debut event in the story. Do you stream other games too? Occasionally, but it's like, you know, it's more of a spontaneous thing. Like, I've streamed Wizard of Legend and Portal before, and yeah, I think those might be the only two games, to be honest. But yeah, it's just whatever I feel like, to be honest. Usually I feel like post fun. And other times when I play other games, I do play other games somewhat commonly now. It's just that I don't feel like necessarily streaming them, because it's like with a friend or something. Yeah, it's probably not the best to add non-gameplay things unless it's something special to that buff, such as this buff currently doesn't work. Yeah, honestly, LifeWonders sometimes release stuff like that just didn't work. Flashbacks to a Ombre Tigre in Virtual Summer Memory. His challenge quest kit where he was supposed to get guts at an extremely high rate, but he just died instantly because he never actually activated guts. Hope you guys enjoy my chewing. Is he strong enough? I will not take risk. Yeah, functionally it doesn't like do anything to us when it's on the enemy instead. It was a pretty cheeky thing that they decided to give a Tezcatli Focus Ray and a taunt to the enemy, and it sort of did actually work as a taunt because what was it called? It made Tezcatli Focus stronger against it, so as a result, you were like incentivized to go after it instead of missing it. But then again, that was just for Tez, not anyone else. We're making progress. You wonder if there's a debuff equivalent that's equally as useless as taunt. Well, it would have to be useful for the enemy on us, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe anti-taunt, make you avoid the unit.
君も友と呼ばせていた。知らしてくれよ。ガチで決めるぞ。ガチで決めるぞ。ラウンド。驚いてくれたか。ガチで決めるぞ。驚いてくれたか。夢のハンドバーリゾート。ガチで決めるぞ。驚いてくれた。ラウンドアップだ。 鏡たるべし。ガチで決める。驚いてくれたかな。ガチで決めるぞ。驚いてくれたかな。ガチで決めるぞ。驚いてくれたか
な。Fucking alien bugman. Where's the bug spray? I already have enough problems with bugs in real life. Yeah, like, I have pests everywhere here, and it's frustrating. I don't need to be reminded of pests in this game. God damn it. What kind of character would you like in this game design-wise? I want more cool designs. I want more things like Prosnik, like Masanori, like, what's called Bircho, things like that. Cool designs that aren't necessarily horny. For the kits, okay, fucking Chairman Jet trying to swagger on me. Perish. Kit or design wise? I want a unit that can possess themselves and hit all allied units. I'd like them to be all ranged so that you don't have to think about what's called actually positioning them around your units. And I want this unit to be special, like what's called, have on-hit effects on your allies. I want this to be a thing because there's a lot of effects on your allies to allies who rely on being hit, and this way you can actually activate their abilities on your turn rather than the enemy's turn. I'd like for them to have a really low attack stat, or something to prevent them from doing any damage. Maybe some kind of penalty to, you know, I'm not fully exploited, but yeah, I want a unit that can hit your own allies. And you know, I would have said something else earlier, but the thing is, Akiha is now released. That's exactly what I wanted from you. I wanted a unit with enemy turn start effects. So I'm glad that he exists now because I don't have to worry about that. We're gonna get more units like that most likely. Or if we don't, then I'm gonna be angry because that'd be like a lost, I guess, lost investment. I already forgot the term. English fails me. Self-curse and stuff. Not, well, yeah, I guess. Self-curse or maybe just, you know what Tita has, like, that attack penalty thing? Maybe just give him a permanent attack penalty. That way it's like he does almost no damage, but like he can still accidentally kill their teammates if they have like 1 HP left or something. But yeah, number 1, unit that can possess themselves and hit their own teams, designed around that. Number 2, units that can do enemy turn start effects. I want to see more of that. 3 would be just opening the gates for all range units in general, as a regular attack, not as a weapon change or as a charge. Number 4, more units that can push. In fact, a unit that can push at a long range. I want the ultimate stall unit that can stall with like a push at snipe range. We have units that can pull at snipe range, but I want one that can push at snipe range. One question in the game: who did you fall in love? Is it not obvious? I thought it'd be obvious from like my banner picture and my profile picture and all the emojis in this current stream right now. If it's not obvious, I'm sorry, but if I tell you who it is, you probably won't understand it then either. Yeah, you don't got it. If you can find it, I actually wrote down the specific reason why I ended up liking Leech so much in the Simulcord. But, you know, I'm not on there right now, so they can't directly link you to it. If you find me though, and you like ask me about it, I can definitely refer you to it. Event Link 2? Well, mechanically, to maybe make it mechanically work more like his actual version, like his lore-based version, where he gets stronger with every removed ally. But I'm not sure how feasible that is to program. But yeah, a unit that's designed to get stronger with other people's defeat would be cool. And also just lore-based for Leech. $141. We are a bit past halfway done this stream. Got good vibes so far. Thank you everyone for letting me enjoy the stream so far. If they add a possession unit, I feel like they should apply protection on chance to allies for moving, or limit to allies and maybe trigger a guts chance. Would be kind of cool. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty cool concept. Give them protection from their own attack by letting them move to cancel it. How many Husbandos do you have in this game? I'm not sure how you would like delineate which ones are Husbandos versus which ones are not. I've leveled literally every unit in this game, so I can't use that as cold fire. If you mean like maybe in terms of seeding, I wouldn't say necessarily make a husband out of everyone I seed. Like I don't necessarily care for Tankuro, but I seed them. Also, conditional is based on allies down on, or allies on board. Sounds kind of like a good skill. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a good skill, but it would be like a unique skill. You know, like give them a niche that's unique. And you know, it may not be good in every situation, but it could be good in specific situations. That's what I want from characters. But yeah, I'm not sure how you would program that. It would have to be like with the current programming things, something pretty clever, but it might not even be possible, honestly. They would have to, they would maybe have to add a completely unique feature to it to make it implemented. I'm gonna move you this way, actually. Oh, never mind. I was just a coward. I was a pathetic coward. I should have trusted my Envari. The ultimate pinch unit in case a mission goes horribly wrong. Yeah, that'd be cool. An ally KO grants self all the buffs. Maybe not all the buffs, maybe just all their buffs, or you know, maybe a unique stackable buff. I'm not sure how it would go. I dropped my fork after reading that. What the fuck? What are you even saying, Purple? Will this game ever get a not safe for visual novel ever? What the? There are plenty of not safe for stuff for this game, especially already. You can find it on Twitter and the likes. Specifically, a visual novel format. I mean, that would require effort on part of the people who actually create the art for it. But at that point, it doesn't sound that safe. No, you don't have to apologize. It's just it took me off guard. But yeah, I doubt LifeWonders would ever sponsor something like that explicitly. Maybe they would. Maybe they might be open to it if it's just like, you know, selling it in a comic kit or something, or like an in-person event. But I doubt they would ever go that far for like an internationally available thing. Imagine a new combo to leaked. Maybe he hits based on how many allies died, so at max 6 times. With each hit being ranged, they died with. Yo, that would be so hype! That's actually a really cool idea. What the fuck? That's like he gets to be his own mini boss. You know, that's exactly how bosses work, right? Those like large 3x3 bosses. They have multiple weapon ranges, one for each square, and they attack from them. So, in a sense, you actually, and then they actually attack multiple times based on how many squares actually have a weapon range. So, leak would be like a mini version of that. In that case, that would be pretty fun. Did I drop my other utensil? Or was this the only utensil I had? I guess I only had a fork. Which is whack. Raid boss lead. Yeah. He is the final boss. I can believe that. Well, it's nearly 1 AM for you. Time to go knock yourself out. Sweet dreams, Chung. It was nice having you join us. Yeah, we should be finishing up in about an hour and 15 minutes too, so we'll be out of here soon too. But thank you for joining us again. Have a good night, and see you next time. Also, maybe some skill plus synergy with Mosine. Yeah, that would be nice. Unless Mosine decides to get an Evo that doesn't synergize again. Hold on, let me deal with this. Oh hey, can you give me a spoiler, but not a spoiler, more of a preview of the last story chapter? What? I can't give you. I haven't read the latest story chapter. I can't give that to you, and nor would I even if I did see it. I'm anti-spoiler, very anti-spoiler. There are translations though in the server, as Xeno is probably saying. Spoiler challenge Discord, yeah, Xeno based. I think I just saw something get deleted, but I didn't read it on time. RIP. Or the translations. What did you say? What are you hiding from me? What are you deleting before I can read? Tell me your secrets. Oh, I see. I mean, I'm aware of that. Thank you for joining us, like I said. Have a good night, and see you next time. You want more of a trailer preview? Game session you think was the reason? Oh, playing? I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Nico, sorry. Different person entirely. Okay. Well, thanks for joining, Nico. Have a good day, and hope to see you. Oh, there's best of luck farming some coins. I got drop out for a guild battle for one of the games, and sorry for deleting it. I sent before finishing by accident. See you next time, and take care. Take care to you too. Hope you have fun with your games, and have a good one. I'm gonna go read the comments for this world. Game session, I think, yeah. In terms of trailer, I think hold on. No, my coin efficiency, I need to keep. I'm panicking for no reason. It's wartime, BB. Alright, have a good day, Nico. And I will see you later. Tell us who did you fall in love with the gameplay? We already just said. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's leaked. It's leaked. You can see 4 leaks on screen right now. You can see leaked in my icon. You can see leaked in my channel banner. And yeah, leaked being the guildmaster of the Roppongi Tycoons, which was featured in chapter 5 and 6. But yeah, in terms of other units that I like a lot, I would say the Goemon and Furufumi and the protagonist, MC. Yes, I am into self-cest, apparently. Self-cest is myself. But yeah, those are around my top 4. I have some other favorites too, but I can't say they're seated to back that up. Very apt description. The chubby guildmaster that's often overlooked for the 3 hotties that effectively rule the guild in his place. I mean, you say effectively, but that's part of Leek's plan, right? Which is like, Leek is big braining it. He's supposedly the powerless guildmaster, and yet he controls everything from the shadows. Which is why he's actually he has that skill called Agitator in the shadows. Something like that, I believe. So he's able to, even though he's not explicitly giving orders, he's implicitly manipulating people to do what exactly they want. So he's a very effective guild master in the end, having full control without looking like he's in control. And what event did you love the most? I mean, what event did I love the most? Well, I really liked Beachside, the Beachside event, so the Sea House and Beachside and Riot. But I also, surprisingly, I like the translation. Sorry, the Beach House, the story was only, okay. I really liked Envri's, what's called, Special Quest, but the story was only okay. The kits were amazing, though, because I absolutely love the event. You can't go wrong playing with that, and it has Goemon! I love Goemon. And I hate this bitch. What's called? In terms of story, I think my favorite actually was the Arise Changqi Knight. That was really good, surprisingly. Especially the both the story as well as the special quests were really good. Licho was surprisingly a lot deeper than I thought he'd be, so I ended up liking Licho a lot more just because of how he acts. Very interesting philosophy about how he could only advance forward because I was a stranger, rather than the theming. And what event did you... Wait, I feel like there's a lot more to read, but I guess not. I think this is probably the best guildmaster, actually. He delegates his work. I guess. I mean, does that make him necessarily the best? Not necessarily. I don't think he necessarily delegates. He gives it to Melcine, but then he's like, Melcine overdoes it. Melcine has Peko Yama syndrome, to be honest. This is something you've always said. It's like, Melcine just I am just a tool for my master. And I'm like, okay, that's not even original. Get your own shtick. Is it okay if I would ask more weird questions? I mean, your questions have not been weird, so you can keep on asking. However, that's not to say there are no such thing as weird questions. I haven't asked weird questions for it, so keep that in mind. Let's go level up a different unit now. We shall level up not Bunyan because then I can't use him anymore. So I guess we will level up both. Both. Hands off my prey. Oh yeah, feel free to ask more questions. Let's keep doing this, that's good. We got a bit over an hour left anyways. Oh, this is not gonna be strong enough. No. No. I should have moved him to the side instead. Five characters? I mean, do you mean 5 pairings or like, because I can't do like 5 people in pairings each because one of them would be left out in a pair. Let's see, shippings I do though. I can tell you a few shippings, I guess. I don't usually think of shipping, so give me a second. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of hard to think of shipping since everyone's just shipped to the main protagonist. Pair or not? You recently shipped Mephistopheles people? I don't even know how shipping function works. Do I just pick random characters or something? I mean, La has more ship fuel, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I can't really confirm that, but I can say that it's a bit hard to ship for people in post mode, considering, you know, well, everyone is already in relationships of some kind with protagonist. I guess I ship a what's it called Gangly with Tifon. I like the synergy they have going. And also, they're not Seth. Screw Seth and his like ability to get 2 variants first and have a doppelganger already. Oh, I already mentioned this early on in the stream, but no, I do not play LoL. That's one of the things I don't follow. The reason why is just because it's not translated. That's the only reason why. I would have been one of the first to make videos on all that, but I don't play untranslated content. I don't like not follow it. Same thing for Housamo actually. I first installed the game before it was translated. But I quickly dropped it because it was like, I didn't understand what the fuck was happening. So that is an important factor for me. What do I do here? Whatever, he's gonna survive. I'm gonna hit it. Oh, sweet. I ship Ryota with Maria, honestly. That's another ship that isn't necessarily popular because, you know, everyone wants everyone to be engaged in this game, but honestly, they have a lot more synergy in my eyes than Maria did with, what's it called? Gabriel. You still remember your first 4 and 5 pulls? Not Ryota. I don't remember my 4s, but I do remember League 5 being one of my first 5s. In fact, that's a very important reason of why I ended up liking him so much in the first place. I just assumed that he was, 5-star was good, so I just kept on bringing him to every quest. And, the familiarity effect makes me like him more. But there's more reason to it than that. Like, he was actually, among my 5-stars I did get, actually decently strong. Unlike other ones, which kind of just, didn't do any damage. At least they had vigor at a fairly consistent rate, which was nice. And I got to know him more through other means in the story when I finally reached chapters 5 and 6. But that is something I will just elaborate on another time. Or you can ask about in Discord, I guess. But no, I don't remember my 4s. Actually, there was one 4 I used before. So it's it's escaping my memory now. Was it Hogan? No, I don't think I had Hogan that early. Oh well, I don't know. Oh, I know. If you had to replace Bunny and Silver attack down with anything, what would replace with attack up? There you go. Besides shipping, well, it's an important reason, but it's not the only reason. Besides shipping Ryo to Tamiya, do you ship Shiro with Kenko? Kind of. I do have them in love with each other in this game for the bonus, but they're not necessarily the best ship in my eyes. And they have that, funny antics with disliking each other and yet still being friends. But I kind of like Kenko's protagonist a lot, just because his kiss was the best in chapter 8. Well, maybe not the best kiss, but he had the best scenes about it. He was very sad about it. The first kiss he had was kind of nothing, but then he always had doubt from then on, that as he explained, and just do you really choose me and all that, and Kenko just melted after that. That was so sweet. Tatsuox and Searcher, oh, that's an interesting ship. My child, I will kill you, and then we can go together. Thank you, Ivan! I don't know how that ship would go. I would ship Cherno with Anbari just because size difference. I guess I fairly shipped him, but I actually don't. I'm a super big fan of Cherno. Although that's less fault of his own and more fault of how people portray him in Samakard. If you watch Game Grumps, no, I do not. I think I used to watch a bit, but I never really consistently followed it. I watched it a bit when it was the original duo, before they made it this thing that wasn't dependent on people and just this concept of 2 people playing. But Chris Hansen, or whatever his name was, the guy from Newgrounds. Who the hell is Chris Hansen? Iron Hansen, that's it, yeah. Thank you. Why did I move him? No! I should have moved the other one. No. 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 Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, I loved Egoraptor's animations. I wonder what happened to Egoraptor. I mean, I'm sure he's fun on his own, but he was one of the kings of Newgrounds animations at the time. I used to follow content of Newgrounds a lot. That was my breeding ground, my development zone when I was a kid. That's where my sense of creativity really came from, or at least my understanding of it, how content creators really strived with collaboration and was just doing their own thing and trying to, push the boundaries of what has already been done. But yeah, I watched the original duo. I think it changed from Aaron, but I don't know. But yeah, thank you for bringing up Aaron again. Just brings up fond memories of Newgrounds. Very fond memories. No, I know they're the same person. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I knew about Game Grumps in the first place, because I knew Ego Raptor first. Ego Raptor was the thing he did. He made animations of like Metal Gear or all that. I forgot what the series was called, but there's a scene of like quick, funny humor with poorly drawn animations. Well, I guess poorly drawn is mean, but you know, I just think they're trying. So, do I play Geometry Dash? No, I do not. Oh, you know who I ship? I ship Shino with Azathoth. Let's go. Best ship in Housamo ever. I ship Amaterasu with Babylon and Searcher with Michael. Let's go. Oh, sorry. As for what happened, Aaron dropped it for the Game Grumps instead, so now he encourages fans to animate content. Yeah. What? You know it's true. Their deaths were the best part of Housamo. So, yeah, as a result, I can't help but ship them. I'm sorry to say the facts, but it is what it is. If they didn't die, Housamo would be less of an incredible story. They needed to die for Housamo to live. Why do I keep on moving him in front of that? No! Fuck this bitch bug. Bullshit indeed. And so you know the song actually isn't in the jukebox for some reason, but like more recent music is. Let's rock. You know, surprisingly, As a Thoughts ends up being one of my favorite characters. Not just for Shino's death, but a lot of scenes that he was in is just really cool in general. If you remember his debut, the very first time he actually interacted with the protagonist, that was fucking badass. Was you know, mind breaking or trying to mind break the protagonist by showing him all his deaths. That scene was fucked up. Holy fucking shit! And then that, like what's called that music played when you were randomly out of nowhere teleported into his domain. Where it was like you're in combat with all the dismembered heads that were the grass around you. Holy fucking shit. That was truly a beautifully written scene, and As a Thoughts was responsible. And then he had a really good appearance in Chapter 9 as well in Crafters. Well, I guess taken as he was controlled by Break. Actually explaining what the fuck's going on in the game and all that. Would I like more bug characters? No, I would not. I'm not a fan of bug characters, but I'm glad they exist just to show the diversity of transients in this game. It's just, I don't know. Creatures with exoskeletons in general just... They're not fluffy, right? In fact, they're like even less fluffy than... They're even less furry than humans, right? Now granted, I like some scalies, like dragons and all that. But they're completely different from... They're still endoskeletal, right? Exoskeletal creatures are just... I don't know. It's like they're wearing armor but it's their skin, which is a bit odd for me. Plus, again, association with pests. Well, I had fun watching, bruh. See you in your next scene time to make my team strong. Alright, have a good one, Ping. Good luck with your team building, and I will see you whenever you decide to do it again. Thank you, have a good day, and see you later. Oh no, don't tell me about fluffy caterpillars. Yeah, more scales would be nice. More dragons, please. Why do we have so few dragons? What the fuck? Dragons are one of the most popular furry creatures out there, and they're not even furry. Oh, bees. Yes. I mean, have you seen the curves on the Queen Bee from Super Mario Galaxy? I'm sure anyone would ship that for themselves. I don't know. Cute, harmless bees. No love for wasps, I see. How about rates? Rates for what? Oh, you mean rats? Yeah, I'd be down for rodents. I think rodents are cute. The only thing that ruins them is, you know, people associating with them with trash and disease and viruses and all that. But, you know, if you look past that, objectively speaking, they're soft, they're fluffy, they're cute, they got a nice ass when they stick it out. Like, they do that, what's called is it kyphosis? Something like that. When they do the pose to bend backwards. All in all, very good for slamming them buns. What, you know? They are adorable. But I'm sure some people would disagree because they are pests, right? And I'm sure, you know, if you live your life around rats and you're surrounded by, like, you know, dead mice in, like, mouse traps lying around in the corner around garbage, I'm sure that would turn some people off. But if you don't have them as pests, I'm sure you can enjoy them easier. No. Not Remy, but his fat ass friend. I'd clap him any day. Well, we have instincts related to small objects moving quickly, I think. Actually, don't quote me on that, that might just be incomplete logic. But I feel like I might have read something similar to that once upon a time. But yeah, do not quote me on that. I feel like I've read somewhere that our body is trained to like identify small moving objects across our field of vision, you know, so that they can help us identify bloodsuckers and all that are trying to like parasite off of us. Oh, you know, it's, you know, extreme science differences. The more they resemble an actual, what's called cocksleeve in the end, the better. Also true, rats are scary when they scatter about, yeah. Why did I do that? I shouldn't do that. He does 0 damage. Oh, I'll turn right again. I'm almost half done this plate of food that we got. Okay, I should eat more starting. No, hurry. Made it. Yeah, honestly, like you're like you've been maybe in a few streams before, but I don't remember you being in the very first stream, so you're fairly new. But yeah, for a few interactions, you seem to be a really good person to pal around. You know, I don't know, on like the same wavelengths for a lot. Well, you can always catch me on the Discord. That's where I talk with most people, to be honest. Wait, these people live? What the fuck? God damn it. Probably Bunyan. He is a damage dealer suited, not only deals damage for the first few turns. As a result, you'll only want to bring him in quests that you expect to last for a few turns, such as this. I don't really think that makes sense if it runs out of ammo, because each bullet should do the same amount of damage either way. He failed limit. Hope he's strong enough. He's not. No. Goodbye, Bunyan. Okay, 11. He uses a water gun? Oh. Does it make sense that it would become weaker over time? No, water pressure should be the same for water guns like that. It's not like it's strongest in the beginning. Depending on the mechanism though, it depends on the mechanism, I guess. Yeah, the crit plus water splash. Okay, time to eat more.
さあガチ儲けのチャンスだ。知らしてくれよ。ガチで決めるぞ。ガチで決める。驚いてくれたか。ガチで決める。ガチで決める。驚いてくれたか。ガチで決める。
Really? Okay. Well, he must be using something like boiling water. I mean, he could be right. I've used water guns before, but I didn't necessarily have like high quality ones either. It must have been just. I'm not gonna pretend to understand the mechanism behind water pumps. Poor growing up, huh? Well, I hope that means you're better off now. But maybe that was too personal to comment on. Jesus Christ, these fights take forever. Oh man, the music from what's called this event was really good too. What's it called? Embark. No, Golden Treasure Ship. A Golden Treasure Ship, something like that. I'm thrilled to see also Golden Treasure Ship, something like that. It was really good, the music. This song's my jam. That fucking Bania bitch is gonna live again. You know my Envari is fully seated, right? Well, you know, besides the... He's plus 1000 attack and fully leveled. Up to 85, and he still can't get rid of this bitch. I hate this. After the stream, I should probably try to prepare for some assets for the discussion on the Sunday. Usually I'm only afforded one weekend to do it because, you know, the kits are released on like the Friday of it, or actually, well, you know, they're just released in general. And then, like, that leaves only like a few days before the near Sunday. But thankfully I have more days to do it, so I better take advantage of it. No, I didn't mean to press that. How much coin do I have right now? What are you guys hoping for the next character to have on an event skin, which currently does not have one? I'm hoping for Makara and Labe, but I think it's not gonna happen. Labe is likely. Makara is never gonna happen ever. I mean, it could, but Gamma skins are just not common. I think one skin we got was for Ophion randomly, but even then, we don't get variants from them. Only like, skins at best. For the skins I want, I mean, I don't really care about event skins, to be honest. Like, I put them on when I see them, but, you know, I don't necessarily like, oh, I hope this person gets the next skin. I think about who's gonna get variants, not what skins people get. Besides, once everyone has like once like your favorites have a naked skin or like a horny skin, you can't really ask for much more than that at that point. Well, I guess for like a suit would be nice, but you know, Leek already has a suit from his anniversary appearance, and I don't think I want to see Goemon in a suit. Don't cover that belly. Game having a seizure every time Ride charges. Very nice, relaxing music to just lie back into your chair. Well, I guess grinding is fine, but just not doing anything too intensive about today. It is a good day today. No, Akiha lived. Oh wait, he didn't move. Or did he just go blind? Did he not move? Oh, he was oppressed. Eat shit and die.
驚いてくれたかな。まだまだ。ガチで決めるぞ。驚いてくれたかな。ガチで決めるぞ。驚いてガチで決めるぞ。驚いて
Crash damage. What the fuck? Ouch. What? Well, if you want to farm coins, it could be a good idea to do it with me. You know, that's actually a large reason why I stream. I mean, certainly, like, it's fun to interact with you guys, and, you know, good to keep my channel active in some way. But, like, most importantly, it's to motivate me, like, with your presence, just keeping me busy. Because if I was streaming by myself, I'd be not motivated and I'd fall asleep a lot when I do try. And it has happened in the past when I was grinding before I ever streamed before. Ugh. And now I can't even imagine grinding without a stream. Okay, your head hurts. You need sleep. May Bunyan not fail you more. I sincerely doubt that, but thank you for the kind words. Have a good night, or good nap, or whatever time it is there. And I was farming, you were farming about my boyfriend's reference, and messaged you and you got distracted. I see. Well, it was nice hanging with you while it lasted. Thank you for the interesting questions and the good conversation. Hope to see you again some other time. Peace. Hey, Wendy! Nice of you to teleport in just as Xena is leaving, filling in the power vacuum of who owns the chat. Nice to see you, Wendy. Glad you could make it. We are 2 hours and 30 minutes in, actually, so yeah, I'll be off in 30 minutes about, which means you're here for half of my remaining time. Thank you for joining. No, I didn't move him. I should have moved him. Fucking Valiant bitch is gonna live again. I hate this bitch. I hate this bitch so much. The most powerful alpha ever known to homosexual kind. Please be strong enough. Okay, there you go. Making your about to come face again, I see. Yeah, we are just relaxing, vibing out. I started off with how many coins again? Maybe like around 2 million. I forgot. But yeah, I actually did manage to do the calculations yesterday. If you didn't see them, again, it's going to be this coin scuffle is about 86% as coin efficient as half stem coin scuffles, the extreme most difficult version. But it's also I guess 56% as lengthy, so you actually save quite a lot of time, or actually 54% lengthy, something like that. But you save like almost half the time doing this instead. Also, don't think I don't see the heathen in the bottom left corner of the screen. Don't worry, even if you don't see it, he's there, just out of your peripheral vision. He's always watching you, Wendy. Always watching you. zero escape, if you will. Arousal is a CP buff, which means that it just gives you CP, but the timing of it is specifically at the end of turn. It lasts for exactly one turn. So it gives you 10 CP overall, but because it's a buff, it actually has some, well, I guess anything would have a variance if it's CP. But it can be a bit more than 10 CP what it gives you. But overall, the minimum it will give you is 10 CP. 10 charge points from Arousal. Yep, but that helps. It's neat for various reasons, like, rather than a direct CP buff it gives you at the end of turn, so it might be useful for certain charge setups, where you want to give it to someone who just already used their charge. So you can give them CP after they already use a charge, rather than waste it when they have a full 100 CP. And because it's a buff, it can also be helpful for activating after buff effects. And also because it's a buff, it kind of acts as another shield for remove buff. I hope each bunny can take care of that bitch. Yeah, Arousal is a very strange buff, to be honest. I don't know why they decided to give it its own dedicated buff for something that lasts for one turn. Just for CP. Not even like a super large amount anyways. I mean, it's technically one of the largest for a buff you can get, but as an effect, there's a much larger effects you can give for CPs. Like, you know, Ryota's 50 CP being the primary example. For the horny. Because of the arousal of the name. You want to make all your units aroused before you bind them up. Then you will nourish them. Maybe I'm forcing that one. You shouldn't die, valiant bug. Just out of curiosity, are you keeping your Yori tone at side rather than middle to avoid possible units of giving arousal to the unit far right? No, it has nothing to do with that. Charges are expected at this rate, and they're not even that bad charges for us. I mean, obviously it's technically slower, but the thing is, everyone here is a lot stronger, so sometimes the charge helps. I keep them on the side because I'm too lazy to move them. That's it. I want to use my moves on alternating Anvari concentrations. And I know I could vary into the middle, but it's like... what's it called? That would require diagonal movement. And also, does he give arousal? I don't even remember him giving arousal. The arousal is from, what's it called? From the Guildmaster AR. And the reason why everyone has it is because there's two on board. I mean, what does he even do in slash range that he can't do in long slash range? I mean, I should be the one to know, but like, I haven't really done my research yet. It's fine. Oh wait, I love the bind. No bind for you. Well, even if that were the case, which, you know, it is. Even if I were factoring that case, again, I already get arousal just from the Goldmaster AR. Oh yeah, Spirit, that helps. Actually, maybe I should consider moving it just for Spirit. Fucking Bugman surviving at the edge of their health all the time. What do you do if you have 19 minutes to kill before your next thing? You take a break and then you round up to 20 minutes. Is he strong enough to take him? Maybe. I don't trust you. Do not come. You failed me! No, I was just making a joke. With rounding up to 20 minutes. Oh, I see. Well, you were here when he said exactly 15 minutes. Sounds very tight in the schedule. Probably tight somewhere else too. LifeWonders would be so much more enjoyable to grind if there was a custom built playlist feature. No one wants to hear the same song over and over again during grinding. You have a jukebox. Let us use it. Outside of just the guild. Say, null retentive? What the heck is that? Oh, a null retent. What the? Don't worry, even if you don't say it, everyone knows that your butt cheeks are clamp tight. Which makes it all the more worthy to try to pry open. Okay, let's go for the spirit too. Someone's getting comfy with all these nicknames and labels.
鏡たるべし
ガチで決めるガチで決めるガチで決めるガチで決める
驚いてくれたかな
ガチで決めるはいガチで決める
You've given up on your self-image. Rip Toto. Don't worry. I'm sure everyone will love to improve your image for you by putting a piece of themselves on your face, on your self-image, if you get what I mean. That was supposed to be more perverted, but I did not make it convey it more swimmingly.
ガチで決めるガチで決めるガチで決める
驚いてくれ
ガチで集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
我ら
集え三大ギルドの勇士たちよ
Maybe I should said something like, is the only self-image you need is a photo of yourself after we bukkake all over your face. Something more direct like that.
笑いが止まらんぜさあ次はどこで稼ぎまくるんだ
Oh boy. You know, this is probably the third or fourth time I just remembered that I didn't check my coin count. I'm like, I really need to, but some of the questions I keep on forgetting. Hey, Archie. Well, let's see, you can make it. I'm actually almost done though, but that's fine. I'm glad to see you're here. I'll be finishing up in 15 minutes, so just a little time to talk. I think I started with around 2 million, because I blew a bunch from yesterday's earnings on seeds. But now that you're here, I need to remember. Look at my coin count after this quest. Look at my coin count after this quest. No, it's fine. I'm glad to finally have a deficiency in seed again rather than a deficiency in coin. And plus, I'm gonna be doing this for a while too. I was about to join last stream, but then you're literally well, maybe I need to time them better. I don't know. I want to keep these somewhat spontaneous. Well, we'll see. But yeah. Last time I did a bit later than usual, this time I did a good amount earlier. I just want to see different people who usually can't see my streams actually join this time. And there were a couple actually. Not necessarily because they're in opposite time zones, but sometimes also because they were just usually busy with work. But yeah, it was nice to talk to some people I don't usually talk to. And now it's time for me to get fucking wrecked by personally. Okay, he does not think so. Good. Hey Wendy, thank you for joining us, and thank you for playing musical chairs with Archie as he swaps out for you going in. Hope to see you and talk to you later. Peace. But yeah, don't worry, you might have chances in the future to see me stream because I am planning to stream every day until the end of this campaign for coin scuffling. 3 hours a day. I already did the calculations that I am projected to use all my drinks by the final day if I stream 3 hours a day every day. Well, not necessarily, but you know, just grind 3 hours every day. And again, the efficiency it's actually slightly less coin efficient. It's only like, I believe 82% as efficient as maybe 84% as efficient as half stamp coin scuffles. But the trade-off is it's almost twice as fast to do. So like, I'm not gonna spend twice as much. I'm already gonna spend over 24 hours on this. It's gonna be like 60 or 80 hours if I decide to do half stamp instead. It's not just about coin efficiency, Archie. I know it's a shame that it's less efficient in coins, but life is also about time efficiency too. I don't have the time to spend that much for only 2 weekends, do 12-hour streams again. I mean, I could do that, but it's extremely unhealthy. I'd rather do this when it's healthier and across multiple days. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's like, it's not as bad as like being less than 50% efficient. It's actually pretty close, like 84% efficient. Still, unfortunately, that means at the end of my grinding, I'll lose out on approximately 50 million points, which is a lot. But the overall amount is, besides that 50 million loss, I should get around 200 to 10 million, according to my calculations at least. Which could be wrong, but we'll see. I mean, spending twice as long on this just for an extra 50 million is... I don't know if I'd want to do that. Hope you enjoy my train. But the flip side is, I feel like kind of the clown for seeding Tsukiyomi now. I seeded him specifically so that he can get guaranteed a weakness to one-hit KO people in coin scuffles, and I'm doing a quest which doesn't even need him. Yeah, that's the thing. There's also the uncertainty of the next half stem. If it does come, then I'll probably grind that too, but, you know, I wouldn't even necessarily believe I'd have enough time since I just stockpiled so much drinks in the end. So this is also out of necessity to actually realizably get rid of all these drinks. If I waited for half stem, I don't think I'd have enough time to actually use them all, even if I spent 24 hours each day. Oh. Use that really broken. I need to. Oh wait, I have to stop wasting one. Yeah, that's fine. Good old Valentine culture music. Oh, hey! It's the Housamo tuber from the Japanese channel. Konnichiwa. Wait, that's not Japanese. It's goddamn it, Chinese. How do you say it in Chinese? No, I found it. God, my multilingualism is shit. But yeah, welcome. Me not using my 400 sound, you should probably just grind this at this case. It might be less efficient, but you're never going to be able to use it if you just wait for half stems. Even if you grind it 24 hours a day. Maybe on the time. And yeah, let us continue grinding. Oh, it's Ni Hao. Ni Hao, I guess. Well, I feel embarrassed for trying to make a multilingual attempt. Don't mind me, just feeling to be cultured at all. Hide my shame, Archie, it never happened. When does Barrison come here? That's a real question. You know who I need here right now? I need a Zagus translation. I believe he actually knows some Mandarin or Chinese. I know Mandarin and Cantonese are different scripts. Are they different languages too, though, or are they spoken the same? I actually don't know. I mean, there's nothing to translate though. But I guess he translated from. Let's see. Oh no, he's busy working. He's offline. Rip. Plus, I'm hopping off in like 5 minutes, anyways. I hope me saying the wrong introduction in the wrong language wasn't considered racist. No. Oh, fancy. You don't hear that from me. Just like last year new semester, I'm only getting 3 stars. That was very similar to me for part 2 of this year. But fortunately I did get Cosmic 4, but you know, history is really what I needed for the mentor. But yeah, I didn't really score that big for part 2. I got Cosmic 4. For part 1, I got both Mephistopheles 4 as well as the other 4, which I forgot. Was it the other 4? There we go. Oh yeah, Bunyan 4 I'm using right now. But I didn't get any 5s, which is it's fine, I guess. Even though I used like maybe 200 stones for both banners or well, plus like maybe 20 or 30 or so to get the. That is some tragic luck, as you know. I mean, at least they're permanent, so maybe you'll get them over here, but, you know, I know you're being get them now, not later, so it sucks. Oh man, Total already left. I should have thanked him for well, the music, I guess. I'll leave it at that. No credits next free? Then you know what you must do. Pull out the credit card. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really used them yet, so but just from looking at this kit, I'm not sure if I want to replace anyone in my mentor team. Like, maybe I'll replace Dead 3, but at the same time, I'll still be in the sub-slots. I don't really feel like I want him in the main slots. I haven't been too particularly lucky with pulls. At least, you know, recently in Soundcord we were comparing our rosters, and I thought I was pretty lucky, but then I realized, like, some people who have been playing about it the same as me haven't gotten a lot more 5 stars, and with, you know, a lot less efficiency with collecting users and all that, so I felt kind of like a clown at that moment. But it's fine, I guess. I got the ones that count. I got the Lianin, I got the Tangaroa, you know. I didn't get Ryota 5, I don't need to do this again. Fucking release a Ryota banner all the time, Jesus Christ. You hate the fact that you have Gene 5 and not 3, because that is actually a slap to the face, a dick slap to the face. Gene's dick to your face. Oh well. Ripperoni. I wish I was lucky enough to have a dick slapped across my face. It has been a while. It has been a while. Oh wait, what are we doing? When the 5 is worse than the 3. Gene might be like the only example of that, to be honest. You could argue Takamaru, but his 5 isn't bad, it's just different use. His 5 is pretty good. We just made it with that. It's pretty neat that when he's fully seated and as the 5-star Guildmaster AR, Anvari just makes 10k HP. Really makes it seem like it's complete. All I know, they said to use his 3 so I don't touch anything else from him. His 3 is good for mentor runs is the thing. It's not that he's particularly good at his 3. In fact, his 3 is kind of one of the less impressive 3s of the bunch. But he has a mentor, which is highly relevant for dungeons for obvious reasons. Especially since, you know, the other mentor units, well, 2 of them are, Gene and Treaton are limited, so if you miss them, then you're unlikely to get them off banner. I'd pull for Cosmic, but I already got Team Delos, and I don't feel like returning to that banner again. Well, Tenos is pretty good luck, I guess. I mean, you might get Kresnik just off banner, but yeah. I really wish LifeWonders would release more golden tickets. Like, fuck, they release several platinum tickets a year, but they don't release any golden tickets? Ridiculous.
ガチで決めるさあ準備はいいかいみんな代々木の意地は見せる驚いてくれた
Oh, right. He hits like ass without...
驚いてくれたかな
ガチで決めるぜ驚か
俺たちのロックドライブはここからまだまだ続いていくぜ
That was my first multi, actually. Within part 1 banner. I got like all 3 stars, which is actually frustrating. Plus a random 4-star banner. But it happens. Okay, let us look at our total earnings now, because I actually forgot to look at my coins all the time, but it's fine. What matters is I checked them at the end anyways. I'm actually done grinding for now, so I'll just review it. 26 million coin. Woo! That's pretty good. Yeah, looks like I earned around 25 million again. And I used a good amount of drinks too, maybe like almost 40, around 40. Alright. Let me just read up these comments. This is a game with no mercy people, of course they are not going to be that generous. Yeah. Maybe they will release a release a mercy pool in the future. I mean, they did release packs recently, so they're getting better with their compromisations and all that. But yeah. What the heck is that emoji, Archie? Oh, it's the Tada symbol, I see. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. This concludes the grind for today. I will be streaming tomorrow, presumably unless something bad happens. But I'll find time for 3 hours again. Hope to see you guys again. You, Archie, maybe you can join for one time or whatever, whenever you want. It's fine. And I'll see you next time. Bye, and have a good day.